This will be how to use your iPhone or an iPad as a tracking device. iOS 13 or higher will work with this. Alright, so first of all, you want to get your iPad. Say you want to track someone. Or there's a perfect spot to hide this device. You want to track someone. You want to first off go to your settings on your iDevice. So let's see, swipe up. You want to go to your settings application. So let's do that. I'm looking completely off the screen, guys, so sorry, it's a little hard. And then you want to go to your iCloud account. So for me, let's see here. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Let's go. Okay. For me, my Infinite 2 Apple ID. As you can see, it's selected. I don't know if it shows backwards for you guys. I hope it doesn't, like mirror formatted or whatever. But here's how you want to do it. Now, this is really zoomed in, but I guess I have to stay like that. I'm going to show you your info. And you want to go to your Find My. So, your Find My right there. Click your Find My. When you're in your Find My, it's going to say who you're sharing with, what device you're sharing with, and it's going to say what you're using to share. So you want to click Find My iPad, and then you want to turn on Find My Network and send last location. This will allow your device, even if it's offline, to be used as a tracker. So for example, I turn off my Wi-Fi really quick, so let's do it. If I turn the Wi-Fi, whoa. Okay, so if I swipe down, we got our Wi-Fi. If I click off, now simply, it's still going to track through the Find My app. So I'm recording on my phone right now, so I'm going to have to get another phone. Oh, where did I leave my other phone, guys? 1 second, guys. Alright, guys. You got your other device to check. Say you lose, or like they're going somewhere, and your iPad's in there. And keep in mind, you might want to use an older device that you really don't use anymore, because if they go somewhere and not tell you about it, and you might actually lose your device. So yeah. But you'll know where they go at all times if it is plugged in. Okay, so anyway, you want to head to your Find My. And when you're in your Find My app, the locations will be pinged to all your devices. So I'm not going to show any locations, but I will show you the little map here. As you can see all my iDevices. I'm not going to show locations as said. Why would I? But I can see my 7 gold, which I'm going to click on it and see as it's there. And my sister's phone offline, it's going to show us a black screen. It's not my location, so I can get up close to that even. And then, like, my dad's phone and everything like that online. And the iPad. All right, let's check out the iPad. Oop. I'm zooming in so I can show you guys. You can see it's here, and it says now, even though it's offline. Let's zoom out here. It's getting really bad. Even though it's... Let me zoom into some screenshots so I can show you guys, without showing locations and all. So, as you can see, it says now. And I just took that screenshot. It says now. I really hope this video is appearing in the correct format for you guys, because for me it says what. It's like now spelled backwards and completely flipped, mirror view. So yeah, but I hope it doesn't show like that for you. It says now anyway. And if I really get into this photo, I can see that my iPad is updating. It's like it's moving on the map, and since my phone's recording, it's obviously connecting to that too and pinging to this phone and my other devices, but it's not as much. It's pinging on the 2 locating devices. So say if the person you're trying to track with it finds it and powers it off, this device will no longer send location updates to the phone or the other iPad, any device. But the second it turns on, it doesn't need to be unlocked. It's still going to get that internet data stuff. It's going to get that ping. So as you can see, it pinged up again. I just took a new screenshot of it. But yes, and let me zoom in again. Okay, so if I enable the Wi-Fi on the iPod right now, let's do that. So as you can see, let's enable the Wi-Fi. Boom, on. And now on the iPhone, it's going to show that I enabled that. And see, it's online. There's a screen. The screen is on now, not black, like that iPhone. And I get to find my iPhone alert to tell me it's found. And also, if I want to go to my other device, which is offline, my 6, I can go to that phone and it shows where it's at. As you can see, it shows where it was last pinged yesterday at 10:45 p.m. I can't show that because my address is also there, period. But, and here's this iPhone, too. It pings every iPhone, basically. So, then you want to put this device in wherever you're putting it and hide it for sure and plan to meet with that person again because you really don't want to lose your iPad. But, I mean, you'd always be able to track it, so if they technically went somewhere, you'd technically be able to find it. And, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Also, you can run one of these or just enable lost mode, so if you're sleeping, it will also ping. So I have this one. And by the way, guys, I do not live in Las Vegas. I wish, but I don't. So I don't know. It doesn't have Montana in it. So it's weird. It's not in there. So yeah. Anyway, I have it clicked on. I have it activated. So it's constantly pinging. And it's telling me how many miles I've drove and where I've drove, etc. So it would know. And this works even if it's closed. So technically, if the person powered it off, and I mean, it would stop pinging to find my. It would no longer ping because if it's shut down, not off. Off and shut down is a different thing. Right now, it's off, right? And if I hard reset it right now, so as you can see, right now it's off. As you can see, right? Yeah, it's off. But it's not going to look any different when I hard reset it. So, I clicked it. You got to hold these and it'll hard reset. It looks no different. It just looks like it could be off. You're going to know if you press the home button and nothing appears, then it's off. And an Apple logo will appear when it's turning back on. So that's kind of how you will use an iOS device to track your stuff. And when it is powered off, like I said, your iPad will appear online for about 2 minutes, around 2 minutes, before it finally knows it's offline. So it'll appear with this screen. Oh, let me zoom out here. It'll appear with the little screen that's showing it's on, like that, for a little bit. But after like a second or after attempting to play a sound, it will just say offline. Oh! Caught it right on camera. Yeah, so as you can see, it's offline and it knows it is now. That's why it's black. And I do this all the time with Find My. I always use it as a car tracker sometimes for purposes. And when I do, it'll go offline, but it'll still ping. Like, it'll still show me where it's at all times. Anyway, guys, that's about it for today's video. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Well, I don't know. But that's it for the Find My. And now it does say now, and it's pinged up again. So that's basically explaining Find My iPhone part 2, kind of, but it's about how to use it as a tracker. So devices can be trackers. I know what you're saying. Every tracker is a device. Yes, I'm talking about a physical device that you can use. Tracker devices are a thing, and they call them devices, but they're not. They're just technically a tracking device, but you can actually use real devices like this to track. Now, this is mainly for when you lose your iPhone, but you can really use these as any way you would like to use them. There's no really restrictions. Keep in mind if you do go through a spot, and this will work better if that person does have an iPhone. If they don't, that's no issue. It's still gonna, okay, so for example, well, I don't know if I can give an example really, but it's really just gonna work when anyone walks even near it with an iPhone within 200 to 300 feet of being near it with an iPhone. It's going to send a location. The person's iPhone is going to send you a location or ping to your iPhone or iPad or iPod running iOS 13 or later, and it will simply ping right up, no issue, and yeah, it'll work. And then it'll save that location to Find My, and some of you guys get scared when when they say Apple saves the location. And no, they're just saving it to the Find My app. They don't actually know the location. They're simply just saving it to the app, their systems. They don't know the location, though. They don't know the location of your device. So that's that. And it's not anything that they know about. So, and like I said, this is another thing about location. If you do not want it on, I guess I don't need to zoom out for this view, but we might as well. If you don't want it on for your whole phone or a certain app, I don't know why you'd turn it off altogether, because you might need maps, some stuff like that. You want to go down to privacy, location services, and altogether you can turn it off there. It'll give you a prompt asking if you'd like to turn it off, and that'll turn it off that way. And you can turn it off for individual apps by pressing an app, and either you can turn it off on precise location where it doesn't know where you are exactly, which I actually want that off for camera. What's up to use your specifically? Oh yeah, I want precise location on for camera. I thought it said approximate location. Approximate location is simply where it's gonna, I'm sorry for the zoomed in view, guys, but it's best so you can see the phone. Approximate location is gonna be, hard to explain. Say you're in California and your phone gets, and there's another person living in Nevada. For just example, the amount of farther away you actually live does not matter about the location pinging. It just simply goes from the device to the app when it's on Wi-Fi. But what's going to happen is that if it's an approximate location, it's going to show that it's somewhere in the circle it shows. You're not going to see their house. It's going to show probably 50 to 100 feet of where they could be. Precise location is precise. You can see exactly where they live, exactly everything, exactly where they are at the moment. Say they go to a pizza place. You're going to see that they're at a pizza place. Say they have precise location on. The circle might move a bit, but you're really not going to know where they are. They're going to be somewhere in that circle. But it's a really big circle. It's for example, let me show you that. So, for example, I'm going to enable precise location. This is precise location. So I'm still going to zoom out because I don't feel like showing my location. But as you can see, there's a dot there. If I zoomed way in, I could specifically see I can see my house. I can exactly actually see where I'm standing in my house at the same time. So that's pretty cool. And it's exact too right now. It's pretty accurate. If I turn on precise location, in the settings app, let me do it real quick. You want to go to settings. If you really want it on, go to settings, Find My, and then turn precise location off. And now it's going to give you a massive circle. Look at that. You're not going to know where I'm at. I could be anywhere in that circle. I could be completely out of the place I live even right now, honestly. I could be in that mountain. I could be really anywhere. And yeah, pretty simple. Well, guys, it's going to be close to the end of this video. Sorry about that. Anyway, yep, that's precise location. And literally I can zoom in here because it's, look what it says. It says near home. So it's saying I'm at my house, but if someone sees that, it says near home, they're not going to know what that home means because it's going to be anywhere in this circle. It could be any one of these, which my house is not one of these, but it could be any one of these houses, honestly. So this is really crazy, guys. Sometimes the circle will even get bigger, and sometimes it will get smaller. Just depends. But that's it, guys, and I hope it explained. I explained quite a bit in this video. For example, I want to turn my precise location back on. If I do that, I'm going to get a little lag at first because it's going to be sending it. And let's go to some Find My again. I just realized that the iPad completely left the video. Like, we started with that and then we left that, but it wasn't the point of the video, but it's okay. It's all right. We're in the wide angle lens right now, kind of wide. Well, I guess we don't really have a wide angle front lens. Anyway, we're not talking about cameras in this video. We're talking about iPhone location. If I go back, as you can see, I have a very precise location again. If I actually zoom in, see there's that dot. If I actually zoom into that dot, I can actually kind of see my exact house. So let me just go to a house that's not mine or something way far. Same in Safeway. And I have precise location on. If I was standing at this point in the Safeway or in the mall, I guess I could say. If I was standing right there, it would show a dot, that blue dot, and that would be right there. So that's pretty cool. It would show this blue dot right there. So I'm not going to zoom into the blue dot. I mean, there's no issue because you really don't know my address. So regardless if I show what my house looks like, you're still not going to know. But yeah. Anyway, peace out, guys. This was kind of a long video, 17 minutes long. But that's okay. And yeah, so there is the review on the Find My location service features. And this can work on any iOS device running 13.0 or later because simply that's just how it works. Well, guys, peace out. See you guys in the next video. Bye.